Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I bought this guitar for my girlfriend. It's off of Amazon. It's a KGD brand. It's a Relic Strat and Seafoam Green. I thought I'd do a little review on it. It was about $200. I mean, considering it's Relic, it's pretty good for that price. I'm going to go into the features and the feel and everything. And yeah. Some of the features it has a vintage style tremolo. So the 6 screws, vintage style pickups. They kind of have a more tame sound, not as hot. One thing I noticed is that they all have staggered pull pieces, which is interesting for a guitar at this price point. It's got vintage style controls, so like the bottom tone knob is just for your middle pickup, next tone knob up is for your neck, and like it doesn't have bridge tone control or anything. It's got full-size pots, because I have seen videos of the inside of this. It has full-size pots, which is really nice. They're not branded or anything. And then onto the neck, it's got a roasted maple neck, which is like really impressive. It's got a rosewood fingerboard, which that's really good at this price point. Rounded fret ends with stainless steel frets, which I mean that's really impressive. Roller string tree, which is an interesting touch for a vintage style guitar. And a satin relic finish, which the satin feels pretty good. I'll go into a little more on the detail of it, and there's some quality control parts that are not good. The tuners are just regular, just normal tuners. They're not locking or anything. But yeah. It feels really solid, but not like name brand. The frets are good for the price. Like I said, they're rounded, so they feel good. The tuners are good, and it stays in tune surprisingly well. Like if you don't play it for a day, it'll be just barely out of tune. It won't stay perfectly in tune, but it'll be a little out of tune. It sounds really good. I'll get into a sound demo after this. It was set up pretty good out of the box. The bridge was floating, which is nice, and the truss rod was straight, which is always a plus. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that sound demo. So onto the looks of the guitar, the relicing looks like surprisingly good. I mean, it doesn't look like custom shop quality, but it's pretty good. You can feel the relic spots if you run your finger across there. You can feel where the relicing starts and where it ends. The roasted maple is surprisingly good. Like it looks really nice. It's a satin finish on the neck, which is good. I like satin finishes on necks. The figuring, it does have figuring. It's not like astounding, but it's good. The headstock says KGD and then electric guitar, all in cursive, and it looks kind of Amazon. The shape isn't the best, and yeah, it's just not very impressive. The relic pattern looks realistic. There's a lot of relicing up by where your arm would sit, and then on the leg carving thing, where they carve where your leg would sit, that isn't relic, surprisingly, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but yeah, so that's one more thing about the licks actually. Right here at the neck pocket, you can see where it wasn't done perfectly, and I'm gonna get a picture of that, and yeah, it's kind of concerning. Hopefully the knife will stay on. I mean, I imagine it will, but hopefully. So I'm gonna get into a little bit of the history of relicing and like some controversy around it. Relicing started in the mid-90s with the Fender Custom Shop. I think it was inspired by guitars like SRV's Number 1 or Willie Nelson's Trigger, which are both, if they were considered relic, they'd be extremely relic. They're not relic because they actually wore them in, which is cool. Which, my opinion on relicing is it's good looking, and I think it adds style without the weight. And people say, why would you buy a pre-beat up car if guitars were cars? But if guitars were cars, wouldn't SRV or Willie Nelson replace their cars, or their guitars if they were cars? And why would they keep playing them? I think it's because it gives off the idea that you play a lot, so maybe your music will reflect it. If you have like a really worn-in guitar, then you're gonna play like a really worn-in guitarist. And another thing is relicing is optional for most companies, as far as I know. And the custom shop, the Fender Custom Shop offers non-reliced guitars with just a nitro finish, so you can relic them yourself relatively easily, like just over time. And I think it's good looking, and I think it adds style without the weight. And I I like it. So in conclusion, I'd say this guitar, I mean, we kind of get off the topic of this specific guitar, but I think this guitar has a really good spec list, and I don't think it seems to be lying about it. Like, they all seem pretty true. It feels good for $200, and like with the specs, that's pretty impressive that it's $200. It sounds awesome. Like, it sounds pretty good, and it looks good, and plus it can be controversial if you have it. So if you want to be controversial, get this guitar, or if you just want to play a good guitar for cheap, it's up to you. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, I messed it up.